What's the deal? August 3rd, and in this video, I have a handful of news having to do with Canntrust, Aleafia, Afria. Please hit the subscribe button if you like what you're watching. What I do is I trade stocks and I update y'all on how I traded those stocks and also read articles having to do with pot stocks. All I do is trade pot stocks, and I'll start this article with this rumor about Aleafia. Aleafia Health rumored to be placing hostile bid for Canntrust Holdings. The news was disseminated across a number of media outlets before being quickly pulled. Full details were expected to be released this morning based on sources. This article came out August 2nd, which was yesterday. Before being pulled from media outlets, it was reported that Aleafia would be paying approximately $4 per share in an all-stock transaction. In all, it's estimated that each Canntrust share would be translated to approximately 3.6 shares of Aleafia should shareholders approve of the offer. The transaction would be valued at $605 million. Yeah, so I do have 100% of my portfolio in Canntrust. I was holding Canntrust while the scandal happened that they were growing in 5 unlicensed rooms. Aleafia Health and Canntrust have a history of working together. The two parties signed a supply agreement late last year, which was to see Aleafia supply Canntrust with up to 15,000 kilograms of dried cannabis throughout 2019. The first shipment occurred in early January. Then in May, the duo announced a formal relationship wherein Aleafia would be supplied with certain genetics from Canntrust Holdings. Canntrust was to receive right of first refusal for purchasing the dried cannabis once it had been harvested and processed at Aleafia's Scugog, Ontario facility. While it's not known when full details of the potential hostile bid will take place, it was originally anticipated to be announced this morning. Pretty interesting. I've been talking about possible takeover of Canntrust ever since the scandal happened. This scandal put Canntrust in the perfect target position for other companies to come in and try to hostile take over them. All right, so I'll read. Like I said, I have a handful of news for y'all. This is another article having to do with Canntrust. So Canntrust announces anticipated late filing of financial statements and proposed management seized trade order. I mean, this is pretty straightforward. That title pretty much says everything. I will read some of this. So Canntrust announced today. Okay, this is from August 1st. Canntrust announced today that it will likely miss its filing deadline of August 14, 2019 to file an interim financial report for the 3 and 6 month periods ended June 30, 2019, and interim management discussion and analysis for the corresponding period and certifications of interim filings. Management is of the view that there is a significant uncertainty with respect to potential impact of pending Health Canada decisions on the valuation of the company's inventory and biological assets and revenue recognition. So I won't read the rest of this because that pretty much says everything having to do with this situation. Afria. So Afria, and I'll just start this article here. They actually helped the pot sector with their profit. They reported some profits. After it rockets 38% after surprise profit to pull cannabis stocks higher. As Friday's trading session drew to a close, rumors began to swirl about Canadian licensed cannabis producers circling the damaged assets of Canntrust Holdings. With ongoing investigations by the Ontario Securities Commission, Health Canada, and the country's criminal investigative unit, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, weed companies are betting that one or all the probes will leave Canntrust a broken company with production assets that can be snatched up at garage sale prices. Pretty awesome. Earlier Friday, Bloomberg News reported that Afria chief executive said his company was eyeing the bloodied bits of the company, and investors on social media also said Supreme Cannabis and Aleafia Health were also in the mix of companies looking to make an acquisition. Supreme Cannabis and Aleafia Health did not immediately return several calls requesting comment. After U.S. traded shares closed up 41% Friday to lift the broader cannabis sector after the Canadian company posted a surprise profit for its fourth quarter, and offered upbeat guidance for fiscal 2020. Yeah, that's beautiful news. Aphria is one of the biggest pots companies in Canada. I think it's the third or fourth biggest. Alright, so this one, I'll read very little of this one. OSC pursuing Canntrust investigation as quasi-criminal case. The specialized team of the Ontario Securities Commission that is leading an investigation into beleaguered medical cannabis producer Canntrust Holdings is understood to be pursuing the matter as a quasi-criminal case, a type of proceeding that has the potential to lead jail time depending on what, if any, charges are eventually brought and successfully prosecuted. Yeah, so let's see how my portfolio is doing right now. Again, I do have my whole portfolio in Canntrust. Right now I do have 1,129 shares. My average cost is $2, and it's 99.97% of my portfolio. And also, Robinhood had Canntrust at 100% buy. And just yesterday, I believe, they changed the 100% buy to 25% buy. So let's go into my history so I can show y'all the trades I've done recently. I kind of scrolled down just a little bit, so if y'all want to pause it, y'all can see all these numbers here. But I will go back up and start more recent. Alright, so we'll start right before I traded into ACB and Canopy. So my last video, I had 1,121 shares. So we'll start around that area. Okay, I'll start on the 26. Yeah, okay. Alright, 26. I had I did a limit buy on the 26. 27 shares, $2.25, $60.75 is what those 27 shares costed in total. That money was a deposit. So I got the 27 shares with a deposit of $60. Alright, so July 29th, I had 1,110 shares, right? So my average cost was $2.11. I did a limit sell. Okay, real quick. Had not my average cost, but look, this is what happened. My entered price was $2.11. I got filled, sold those shares. Alright, so I then bought ACB. I bought a Rare Cannabis 300 shares at $6.08. And then I bought 5 more shares of ACB, $6.07. Then I bought 80 shares for $6.06. So my whole portfolio was in a Rare Cannabis. So then I did sell all those shares for $6.10. And then I bought back into Canntrust. Now I have I got back into Canntrust, 1,114 shares at $2.11. That was July 29th. Then I bought another share at $2.10. So that's 1,115 shares. Then I sold those 1,115 shares at $2.16. Same day, July 29th. Then I bought 1,120 shares at $2.15. That's July 29th also. Then I bought another share at $2.15. So that's 1,121 shares. Then I sold those 1,121 shares at $2.04 on July 30th. On July 30th, I then bought back into Aurora Cannabis 350 shares at $6.13. Then I bought 23 shares more at $6.12. Then I sold 373 shares at $6.27. So it spiked up, sold at 373 shares at $6.27. Then I went into Canopy Growth, bought 60 shares at $33.46. Then I bought another 9 shares at $33.52. Bought 5 shares of ACB at $6.22. Sold those ACB shares on July 31st at $6.26. Then I bought back into ACB 5 shares at $6.12 on August 1st. Then I sold 69 shares of CGC at $31.28. Then I bought into ACB 362 shares at $5.96. Sold those shares at $6.15. 367 shares at $6.15. Alright, so then I was able to buy 1,129 shares of Canntrust at $2. That's what's happening here. And it's crazy because I did a lot of trading just to get 8 shares, but it was worth it. I almost got 1,150 shares, but instead, Canntrust kind of jumped like 3 or 4 cents, and that made a big difference. So instead of getting 1,150 shares, I got 1,129 shares. So right now, all time I'm down 55%. Past year I'm down 53%. Past 3 months I'm down 51.6%. Past month I'm down 48.1%. Past week I'm down 1.3%. And Friday I was up 19.3%. And that's it, y'all. Peace out. Please hit that subscribe button. Help me out with likes. And see you on the next one.